You know, here at the Royal Agricultural Fair, some people can't see the forest for the trees. I mean the teas. Leanne is a good example. Leanne, how did you get involved with the Boreal Forest teas?
Well, I grew up in the Boreal Forest region of Northern Ontario, in a place called Timmins.
Oh, you mean you grew up in a treehouse?
Not exactly. Not exactly a treehouse.
I would think so because earlier I heard you have a very interesting background and qualifications. I'd like people to know about that.
Okay. Well, I grew up in the Boreal region, spent a lot of time exploring in the woods. My parents have a very remote cabin. It's 11 miles up a river, so I got to know the plants and the trees very intimately. I went to the University of Guelph for a degree in biology, and I focused on forest ecology and plant ecology. I then moved out to BC and the Yukon and the Northwest Territories, where I spent close to 10 years working for government, industry, and consultants doing forest ecology and plant research. And this sort of helped to develop my passion for boreal plants. I then became interested in another dimension of the plants, which is the medicinal and nutritional properties of the plants. And the boreal forest is full of plants that have been used for thousands of years as food and medicine. And so,
with the natives?
Yes, with First Nations people in Canada and around the world. So a lot of the plants in the Boreal Forest rings the northern hemisphere of the planet. So a lot of the plants are similar around the world. So they've been used right around the world.
Okay. So tell me, so how long is your company? How old is it?
It's 2 years old. I moved to Thunder Bay in 2009 to pursue a master's degree at Lakehead University. And I focus on food security issues and the development of a resilient food system. So this is an opportunity to harvest plants from the boreal forest and create products that are healthy for people, have a small ecological footprint, strengthen the local food system, and help to diversify the forest economy.
So talk about qualifications. Okay, let's get into the forest for the teas.
Okay.
Show me some stuff here.
Okay. So I create 8 different blends, and what I do is I combine wild harvested boreal forest plants with organic cultivated herbs. So not all of the plants that I use in my teas come from the boreal forest, but they all combine herbs that I do wild harvest.
Okay, for example?
So for example, this is called Boreal Berry Blend, and it combines blueberries, wild blueberries harvested in Northern Ontario, cranberries, red clover, dandelion leaves, and nettle. So this is a delicious and nutritious blend, very rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and delicious.
Excellent. Wow. Okay. Next.
This blend is called Loon Song. So they all have northern-inspired names. This is Loon Song. I call it the lullaby in a cup. And the reason for that is it combines 3 nervine relaxant herbs that promote sleep, improve digestion, respiratory health. Wonderful herbs.
Yeah, good for sleeping and relaxing.
Excellent.
I probably need that. Go ahead.
Next is Northern Light. Northern Light. Delicious, and of course inspired by my time in the north.
What kind of herbs do you have in there that makes
I combine nettle, chamomile, rose hips, and wild blueberries, again from Northern Ontario.
So nettle's very good. It's got a lot of trace minerals in there.
That's right. It also has antihistamine and anti-inflammatory properties, very rich in chlorophyll, so energizing, delicious. And the blueberries are harvested by a First Nation community north of Thunder Bay called Arrowland First Nation. So I purchase my berries from them, and it helps to provide employment in the community and jobs for them.
Very nice.
This is my evergreen tea. This combines a Japanese sencha green tea with, again, wild harvested blueberries from Northern Ontario. Very dense in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. Delicious. Okay. Next is my chai blend. It's called 40 Below, and it combines all the classic chai spices with dandelion leaves, also wild harvested in Northern Ontario.
So obviously great for the winter.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is called Happy Camper, and this is a nettle tea, just straight nettle, wild harvested and cultivated combined. And again, very rich in vitamins A, C, iron, calcium, antihistamine, anti-inflammatory properties, and very energizing. But not in the way a green tea is energizing, more so it's very rich in chlorophyll, cleanses the blood, energizing.
Nice.
Wonderful.
I'll have to try one of those. Okay.
This one is my favorite. It's called Canadian Shield. and it combines peppermint, rosehips, and yarrow. All three wonderful for digestive health, immune function, and respiratory health.